In a kingdom bound by tradition and shadowed by supernatural forces, a desperate king seeks an heir to secure his legacy. When he defies the laws of both man and spirit by marrying a mystical woman, he unknowingly sets off a chain of events that challenges power, jealousy, and the strength of the human spirit. In the faraway kingdom of Olodumare, King Oba Aderopo ruled with wealth and wisdom. Yet, despite his prosperity, he lacked what mattered most: an heir to the throne. His two beautiful queens, Ashabi and Adedoyin, and his mother, the queen mother, secretly conspired against him, their dark ambitions hidden beneath royal smiles. Desperate for a solution, the king prayed, sacrificed, and sought guidance, but the gods remained silent. One fateful night, his ancestors appeared to him in a vision. They revealed that his hope lay beyond the mortal realm, with a mysterious woman named Adeyinka, who could be found at the market. They warned him she was no ordinary woman, and her existence was tied to a sacred tree. To keep her in his world, he must tie a red cloth around the tree. The next day, the king ventured into the marketplace in disguise. There, he saw her, a strikingly beautiful woman selling dry meat with a glowing mark on her forehead. He immediately recognized her from the vision. The king invited Adeyinka to the palace, offering to buy all her goods, but she hesitated. When the king insisted, she agreed, unaware that his guards had already tied the red cloth round her sacred tree, binding her to his word. When she discovered the king's actions, Adeyinka was furious. Her anger shook the very ground beneath them, but the king begged for forgiveness, confessing his desperation for an heir. Touched by his sincerity, she reluctantly agreed to marry him but warned him he had interfered with forces beyond his understanding. In the palace, Adeyinka's presence sparked jealousy and unrest. The two queens and the queen mother, who were secretly witches, feared her power and plotted against her. Meanwhile, Adeyinka's arrival brought prosperity to the kingdom. She healed sickness, ended droughts, and earned the villagers' praise. Yet, her kindness only fueled the jealousy of the other queens. When Adeyinka became pregnant, the witches grew desperate. They performed dark rituals to harm her and her unborn child, but her mystical power protected her. On the day of her labor, the witches used their magic to block the birth. The midwife, Aya Agbebi, tried her best, but the baby wouldn't come. Sensing the witches' interference, Adeyinka's spirits left her body and confronted them in their secret chamber. There, she found Ashabi using her magic to stop the labor. Furious, Adeyinka broke their spell and returned to her body just in time to deliver a healthy baby girl. The kingdom erupted in celebration, but the witches were devastated. Determined to destroy her, the witches summoned Osag Bogunmi, a white witch from Adeyinka's realm, to uncover her secrets. They learned of her three taboos. She could not witness tied firewood thrown on the ground, okra ground on a stone in her presence, or water poured from a calabash onto her bare feet outdoors. Armed with this knowledge, the witches launched their final attack. Early one morning, they executed their plan. Firewood was thrown, okra was ground, and water was poured onto Adeyinka's feet. She screamed in pain, unleashing a storm that shook the entire palace. The witches' evil backfired, and they collapsed lifeless. Heartbroken by their betrayal, Adeyinka fled the palace, disappearing into the sacred tree. The king chased after her, begging her to stay, but her voice echoed from the wind. She forgave him, but she could never return. She revealed the truth. The curse of infertility had been lifted, and he was now free to marry again and bear sons. Their daughter, Princess Adeola, was the proof of his strength, and she would lead the kingdom into a new era. The king returned to the palace, announcing that Princess Adeola would be crowned queen, breaking the kingdom's tradition of male rulers. The villagers rejoiced, and the kingdom of Olodumare entered a new chapter of equality and hope, guided by the wisdom and power of its first queen. From betrayal and heartbreak came resilience and change, a story of love, loss, and the strength to rise above. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more stories. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Thank you.